What's good, my ultra skibidi rizzlers? We are here for another trade reflection. Today we are P-Diddying, BBCing all over this trade recap. So let's get straight into it and not waste any more time. That's on Duke Dennis himself. Unk been wildin' recently. For real, for real. Alright, let's get into it. Okay. No face cam today. Just wanted to do this recap without showing my face. I've been a victim, so I can't show my face until the court date. Anyways, let's get into it. Why should you have not even looked at a trade position today? Let me break it down. Today we were in search and destroy market conditions. I'll explain all of that, break it down thoroughly, just for you beautiful individual behind the screen. Yeah, your ears. You know what? You look like the type of individual that would nibble ears. You listening to. I don't even need to see you. You don't even see me. I just know you look like the type of person to nibble earlobes. But apart from that, let's get into it. Today is Tuesday, November 12th. Yesterday, we did have a bank holiday. We'll recap that as well. Today is a this week is a very probable trading week for me. If we go right over here, we see no news trading days, Mondays. ISM news data days and 8:30 a.m. high impact news days create very probable price action for me in order to take trade positions. Today we have the man himself, member FOMC Waller, which does absolutely nothing to the market. I wish he did. I'm joking. I'm happy he doesn't. He never did anything. He's actually probably the most useless FOMC member after Harker. So yesterday on Monday, we did have beautiful price action. I was looking to see the daily time frame act as a magnet to the downside on NQ, which we did exactly that. We were bullish in the beginning. Market open, we swept out highs, made a slight push to the downside, didn't fully make that retracement until later in the PM session of New York, made that retracement, seen a beautiful rejection, validating that PD array. Now, if we scale down to the 4 hour, that was yesterday, we see this candle right here. Let's focus on today. We also made a retracement for this 4 hour PD array. Unfortunately, we failed to make a retracement for this low area of this 4 hour PD array. However, we did not need to make that retracement due to sweeping out liquidity on the 4 hour. That's what we woke up to seeing today. As soon as we seen both sides of liquidity get taken, we knew we were in search and destroy market conditions and we would not be looking to take any trades today. Lonnie, how would you know when you're not looking to take trades? I'll break that down in a second. We did a whole research thing on this. Right here, if I show you all, let's go here. Whole research thing on this. If you want to see it, link in the description. Just like always, you guys can see all my notes. I don't really care if you guys copy it because I mean, you could copy them, but and if somebody wants to take credit for them, they can, but it doesn't really like negate the aspect that you still have to learn it. You know, I would rather have you do that and learn it than like not do that. So yeah, anyways, you can see right here, did a full breakdown of when to trade in search and destroy market conditions, how to take advantage of them, and how to not take advantage of them, and know when to stay away. There's two sides. You're either one or two traders. You're the first trader, which gets excited about search and destroy market conditions and you're like, I will absolutely molest these markets. Or you're the latter and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay away, wait for a new range to trade because I'm a trending trader or whatever the case is, you know, whatever you want to call it. So right here, I didn't even notice this, but we also had a 4 hour PD array get formed, fair value gap right there. But discarding that, scaling down in time frame. Let me just quickly summarize this. How do you know when you're in search and destroy market conditions is when both sides of liquidity get swept. Now you may be like, well, Lonnie, why? Because when both sides of liquidity get swept, you have to understand the market redistributes back to equilibrium in order to generate more liquidity. Right here, we swept out, all-time highs. And then right here, we swept out the swing low. We were traced back to equilibrium, which you could see. And right now, we're consolidating within equilibrium in order to generate more liquidity to go either direction. I don't know which way we're going to go. Hopefully to the upside, right? Going down to the 15-minute, what do we see happening? Price action made a push to the downside. Now, when trading search and destroy, I'm not going to fully dump it on you here because you guys will get super confused. However, how I look to trade it is when we were traced into one of two quadrants, whether that be premium from this high, the swing high, right up in this range. Here, let me highlight that for you Asian people that can't see because your eyes are so slanted. Bam, right here. And or discount. So, if we were trading London session, we would have taken the longs to the upside back to equilibrium. I only look to take trades within these two quadrants, these two ranges, or these two parts of the range, whatever you want to call it. You get what I'm trying to say. Back into equilibrium. I will never, and I mean never, you are not supposed to take trades while within equilibrium, or you will sit in consolidation like this. Everything you see right here, this is you trading within equilibrium. You never, ever want to take a trade within equilibrium when trading within seek and destroy market conditions. Understand that. I can make a whole video on that if you guys want. Anyway, back to the day recap. So once we knew we were in seek and destroy market conditions, this is what I wrote within my trading dashboard. Now, of course, that I want to trade today, of course. Yesterday, I wanted to trade too, but we didn't get a sell entry to the downside. That's totally fine. Just continue to wait until your most probable trading day. When you actually see your trade entry, execute upon it. Figure out what it is, and then just emphasize that execution solely, right? Because if you continue to retain the good habits, they will compound. You just have to do more of what works. So, and less of what doesn't. Let's go to my daily journal. If this will open. Tuesday, November 12th. Let's break down my whole thought process throughout this. It was a pretty quick thought process. Current market conditions within seek and destroy conditions. Bam. Noted that. That's important because it showcases we are within low probability market conditions as of right now. Meaning, if we're trying to play the probability factor, we should already not be looking to trade. This is a 2 on the scale when not looking to trade. Of course, you're bullish. Oh, macro time frame PD array. But this, currently consolidating, being within the equilibrium of search and destroy market conditions, that in and of itself has so much weight to not trade. So, going back to the notebook, how do we trade these conditions? I do not think we will get a second retracement into either premium or discount. That is what these ranges are called. If I mark it out for you, the quadrants I was speaking of, this is, well, actually it's plotted from the low to the high. So this is discount, this is premium. Discard the wind. It is super windy. I don't know what's going on. Quadrant within the range. So, as we're still growing in understanding, we will also wait for a high probability displacement out of this range. Where is the high probability displacement out of this range? Lonnie, where can I trade? When can I trade? Okay, you anxious little monkey. When do you want to trade? You want to trade? That's fine. Guess what? You won't get a trade entry today. Unless Joe Biden himself steps back into office and crashes the market, you are not getting a trade position. Right here. Where's the range? It's as simple as this. It's from this swing high to this swing low. This is the range. So what you want to do, you want to wait for a displacement out of this range before, or at least wait for the invalidation of this 1 hour imbalance. Remember, you also have a 4-hour PD array above that as well, backing it. But you want to wait for a displacement either to the downside or to the upside, showcasing you are in probable trending market conditions again. This is only if you're a trend trader. If you're able to take advantage of moves when within seek and destroy market conditions, you can execute whenever, besides when being within equilibrium. You should know this. However, the only time you will be looking to trade when within seek and destroy market conditions, if you're a trending trader, is upon the displacement out. So how would that look? Well, let me do my beautiful candlestick drawings. Bam, just like that. Or at the invalidation of this conflicting P array. But you also have to look at the bigger picture. We are within conflicting price action. I recapped this last Friday. If you didn't watch that video, go watch it and go look at the note. We're in conflicting price action. We have a bullish PD array and a bearish PD array. This is conflicting price action. You never ever want to trade within conflict. Why are you trading within conflicting? You're literally putting the probability out of your favor to be profitable. Because right now we don't understand what is being validated. Oh, Lonnie, we rejected off the daily imbalance, just like you said. Yes, but we have not pushed back to the upside. We haven't pushed back to the upside. So yes, we rejected off the daily imbalance, but we haven't made a push strong enough in order to fully validate that we are within trending market conditions again. And same thing vice versa with this bearish PD array. Lonnie, we liquidated to the downside, forming this displacement. Cool. Well, guess what? We still don't know what is going to be validated as of right now. Why? Because we simply haven't validated yet. It's as simple as that. You have to wait sometimes. Patience pays. Remember that. Patience pays. Don't overcomplicate your trading more than it needs to be. I've overcomplicated my trading for a year and a half now, and I got to the point where I got so frustrated of overcomplicating my trading, because every single time I'd make progress, I'd fall off. So from seeing that we're within conflicting price action, we already have double confluence to stay away from the markets today. We have a conflicting trade bias. And note, your trade bias can be whatever it is, but the truth is it's going to be conflicting because we have two conflicting PD arrays. So your opinion really doesn't matter. What the chart showcases matters more than your opinion, and mine, and anybody else's opinion. We have a conflicting bias. We swept out both sides of the market. We're within seek and destroy conditions, and we were traced back into the equilibrium of seek and destroy conditions. It is the worst thing you could do to trade. It is literally like it is this. It is the worst thing you could do to trade. You know what? Erase that. Give it a weight of 3. It is the worst thing you could do to take a trade. Today especially. So what do you do then? You sit there and you be patient till tomorrow. It sounds crazy, but the thing is, a lot of people don't want to have that patience, and I understand because I love taking trades. You know, sometimes I feel like I haven't traded in forever. You know, let's say you trade Friday, you trade last week. Guess what? You're not trading Saturday, Sunday. You know, Monday, Tuesday. It feels like forever since you've taken a trade, but the real reality is it's really been 3 days, and you're just waiting for probable market conditions so you can continue to compound on the good habits you're doing. Don't lose that. Oh my gosh, the one here is crazy. Don't break your good habits just to fulfill your dopamine spike of taking a trade. If you're going to trade seriously. That's important. Wow, there's so much value in this video. I just give out free sauce. I want to start a mentorship and sell baby oil as part of the mentorship. Like, they're gonna think they're getting trading knowledge, but I say, oh, I'm gonna need your address too, and they obviously give it to me. And I just ship them a bunch of baby oil. What are you gonna do? I mean, you're oiled up for life, right? Hashtag more life. So right here, I don't even need to scale down to the lower time frame because I don't even need to acknowledge it. There's nothing to acknowledge on this lower time frame. And if you're curious what the lower, I bet you can't even tell. This is today's price action. This is from market open. Why would you want to trade in conditions like this? I was done 30 minutes into market open. And the thing is, it's not about having a set time duration of how long you stay on the charts. It's about reacting to what price action is showing you. If you're in improbable market conditions, why are you staying on the chart? Well, guess what? You're staying on the chart, sitting there crossing your fingers, hoping you get a trade set up when you know you shouldn't be trading. That right there is what's messing up your trading. You think you have to trade, you don't have to trade. It's not about having a winning streak. It's not about maintaining a winning streak. And it's not about breaking a losing streak. And it's not about, ensuring you don't take a bunch of losses. That's not what it's about. All this game of trading is about, and all we should view it as, is playing into probabilities. It's a game. You know, it's no different than Fortnite or Val or, COD or any of these other games. You play into the probability of what works. Like, remember back in the Black Ops days when we would ninja diffuse? Okay, well, I guess that's a horrible example, isn't it? But I mean, it worked. I mean, those were mad clutch, though, so I can't really say, like, you're playing into probability because your probability is, like... Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Forget everything I said about the video games. Anywho, so... I can make a full video on seek and destroy market conditions. Comment down below if you want to see it. Apart from that, no trades today. Hopefully, throughout this week, we have a very probable trading week. Looking to trade tomorrow, looking to trade Thursday, and looking to trade Friday. Hoping for the best probable market conditions. And guess what? If my setup doesn't showcase, we won't take a trade position. And if a setup does showcase, we will see what the probability is of it before looking to make a decision whether or not the risk factor is subsequential to what the market is showing us. So anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Go out. Diddle. Become great. Peace.